Yes, those are different cocks crowing in the morning. Today's proverb, Africans say, the cock that wakes us up early in the morning is seen right on that day it is hatched. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We are on the way to hit 1,000. Right now, we have 600. Let me take water. Disclaimer, I'm a victim of torture, so I developed a neurological disease that affects my speech. If you get any difficulties, please make comments in the comment section. Today's topic, before I go far, I would suggest consider subscribing to the African Hot Diaspora Analysis. It is my YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing. Those who did, thank you so much. And we are trying to fight and reach 1,000. We have about 900 subscribers. Please, we're on that way to reach and hit 1,000. Today's topic is about Africa. Initially, I talked on the data on Africa, how Africa was organized before the colonialists came to Africa. But whatever is happening now suggests that chances are very high that we can easily be recolonized. This time was colonialism. Let me get straight to the 5 reasons. 1, political thieves as leaders. We have thieves in Africa. That makes us vulnerable to recolonization. Thieves everywhere. Thieves of elections, thieves of resources, thieves of money. Let's call them by their names, thieves. Many people call them corrupt, but thieves. They end up selling everything Africa. So it is a reason why we can easily be recolonized, because these leaders have taken Africans for a raw deal. To me, I think it is one of the biggest reasons why we will go down the drain again. So imagine we have over 1.4 billion people, almost more than India now. That means we should have been far and wide than most of these developed world if we were one. Number 2, power corruption. Power corruption. This is related to the first reason. Power corruption, imagine we have 35% of the world's resource, but we are the poorest. Therefore, corruption in power makes it tough for Africa to move far. Number 3, we talk of neglecting the West for the East, that is China and Russia. I see us talking so bad against the West, and yet the West are coming to rescue us in bad debts. By the way, World Bank gives credible loans and they forgive loans, but Chinese don't. They trap you in loans. There's a big trap. Imagine, recently, Malawi and other African countries borrowed from China and failed to pay. They were about to lose their natural resources. But World Bank came so fast, the West came fast and paid on their behalf. It's a fact. So they recovered these countries from the rage that China was bringing forth. We talked of political thieves, we talked of power corruption, neglecting the West, and the fourth one is irreparable dead culture. If our culture was still alive, Africa would give anyone a run for their money. We are so organized, religiously and otherwise. African cultures were very strong, but the coming of the colonialists destroyed everything African. Now we have no culture. The West is imposing other cultures like gayism. How do you go to gay? How do you go to a petrol station, ask for fuel, and end up putting fuel in exhaust pipe? I'm just kidding. But we don't kid on the issue of gayism. I defend the rights of the gay community, but I think it's important for the West to respect African culture. Look, Saudi Arabia are totally against, but they deal with the West. Uganda came with the law, and right now the World Bank pulled out from supporting Uganda. Africans think that as double standard because they fear to juxtapose the West dealing with Saudi Arabia, but again pulling out resources from Africa because of one reason, being against the gay. I don't support the bills, but you cannot pass a law banning all the activities of gayism, especially recruiting young people. The law is very clear. Number one, it doesn't accept training of children in schools. Two, it doesn't allow rape, just like in other laws in the penal code. They don't allow rape. When they get you raping, death penalty. This is not a bad sentence because even those who are not gay are punished. It's a punitive law. By the way, in China and other places, they kill you on the knowledge of you being a gay. They just kill you, just like corruption and others. They do kill you. So to me, I think the West must understudy Africa now because they are running wild. That is the fourth reason. And then the fifth reason is disunity among Africans. not we are so disunited, yet we are weak security-wise. We do not have even strategic security. We are yet to recognize the fact that we can have strategic security, bringing all the regional blocks, ECOWAS, EC, all those SADC, etc., so that we can bring them together and plan for a strategic security. We don't have. We don't have. Imagine if there's a nuclear war, America can defend their people. They have domes, even the Israelites, even Britain. But Africa, we are exposed. I think it's important that we rethink the way we do things. Our GDP is combined is very low. It's about $3.1 trillion. But America alone is about $27 trillion. But Africa combined 3.1. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yet the money we get from the West is $8.5 billion every year. That's by 2022, according to USAID. So basically, Africa, we must wake up like the cock, else we are headed for doom. Thank you. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you.